Hey everyone, welcome to our Dungeon Dragons live stream. And tonight we'll be continuing to raise money for PC Children's Hospital. All the information was below the stream. Just waiting for a few more players. And looks like Evan is now arriving.
Hey guys.
Hello, Evan.
Hello, Evan. So we're
Hello.
still waiting for one more player. He should be coming. But while we wait, let us recall what has happened a few weeks ago. So, previously on Tyranny of Dragons, 5 adventurers met at a tavern in a far-off town, and they decided to travel together because they were all headed towards the town of Greenest. But before they got there, they saw over the hill that it's being attacked by a small army, and a dragon was flying overhead. So when they got there, they defeated a bunch of raiders consisting of kobolds and cultists. Hey Vinny, welcome to the stream.
Hey.
I'm just explaining the story so far.
Yeah.
And so they all got there, made their way to the keep. And when they got to the keep, Governor Nighthill introduced himself, the governor of the town, and the military leader, a dwarf named Esquert the Red. And they got there, and they saw that the sanctuary, the church, was under attack. So they rescued as many villagers as they could, which was a bunch, 15 I believe, from the church, and got them out. Then they saw a dragon was attacking, was able to save the keep from the dragon, and so the mill was being attacked from the town, captured one of the cultists attacking the mill, saved the mill from the others, brought back the cultists, interrogated them, and learned that this is the cult of the dragon, and they're collecting loot to usher in the reign of the Dragon Queen. Then they saw outside a half-blue dragon who is assailing the keep and saying, will you battle me and I'll release the prisoners? So he released 3 of them, kept the woman as insurance, and after much discussion, the players decided that Roderick Fraser, the halfling rogue, would go and meet this challenge, one-on-one battle, to save the prisoner's life. So, let's back up a little bit for the audience. And, but before we do that, let's have each of you kind of explain your character's personality and what they are. So let's start left to right. Start with Simon first.
Hi, can you guys hear me right now?
Yes.
Yes.
Okay. So my character is Pipero Deadi, and he is a human warrior, and he fights mainly with a battle axe.
And what about his personality?
Oh yeah, of course. And so he's kind of noble blood, and he's very outgoing, and he loves to flatter people, but he also likes to get dirty and won't be caught dead in unsuitable accommodation, and that's kind of from his noble upbringing.
Okay, cool. And Kevin?
Okay, so I'm Kevin. My character is the halfling rogue Roderick Fraser. Roderick Fraser is, I guess, a touch of a loose cannon. He likes to run into scenarios without specifically a plan, but just make things up as he goes along. And very stubborn and strong-headed type of guy. And he's he's the one that's going into this bit of a David and Goliath fight right now.
Cool, cool. And Jacob?
My character, Cobbeth Bigtree. He's half elf, I believe. Wood elf.
Yeah.
Wood elf ranger. He specializes in his bow and arrow that he uses most of the time. He prefers to stay in the wilderness, but he's not afraid to get his hands dirty.
Okay, cool. And Vinny?
My character is what is it again?
Magnus Northman?
Magnus Northman, and he is
A half-orc?
a half dwarf. He uses magic
Yeah,
to
he's,
attack.
so he's a warlock. He uses
Yeah.
magic given to him by an old unknown god. And he's a very nice individual. He cares about everybody despite his half-orcish looks and nature. But he's just a very kind soul. And he doesn't like people misjudging him for what's on the outside. It's the inside what counts.
Yeah.
And Evan, you're next.
Okay. My character is Actus Tepeshian, and he is a gold dragonborn cleric. And he's of noble birth and conforms to very chivalrous and charitable values. He's very concerned with honor and about helping those less fortunate than himself.
Okay. Cool, cool. And I think that might be it. Yeah. So, for those of you new to the stream, I've actually updated a few things. Hopefully it works. You should see the perspective of the players this time, all of them kind of combined. Right now there's only Roderick, but yeah, instead of my screen, you should be able to see their screen. The black marks are where they can't see, their characters don't have line of sight. So, let us start and back up a little bit. So Roderick went down to accept the challenge. And he asks his name, I believe, right?
Indeed, I did ask his name.
And he says, ha ha ha, you want to know my name, little one? Very well. I am Langdedrosa Cyanrath. Remember that name. It'll be the last one you ever hear. And he hails the keep. If I see a single arrow or anybody interrupt this fight, this woman will die. Right, kobolds? And the kobolds all nod obediently. So, let us begin. Actually, before we begin, why don't you tell me your name, little one?
I am Roderick Fraser, and that name will be the last one you learn.
We shall see. We shall see. And he unsheathes his giant greatsword from his back. Shall we begin?
We shall.
Okay, I'm gonna add some music. Hopefully it works.
Would you like me to roll initiative?
Yes, also that.
Oh, Ari, as I mentioned last time, I had a spell that I cast on Roderick right before he left. My guidance spell.
Yeah, I checked that. and it's a
Mhm.
1 minute um, length. So for the
Yeah, so we can use it for his first round action, basically.
well, no, the time it took to get from the keep to the battle would be
Hmm.
the 1 minute would be up.
Really?
Yeah, I checked into that.
That's fair. That would take some time, especially like we had our little introductions.
Yeah.
Yeah, but you know what? My spell would totally help you kick butt at walking to the battle.
I walked
Okay.
there with prowess.
Yeah. That path under your feet never knew what hit it.
Okay. I've rolled initiative.
Okay, let me just bring up the initiative marker. I'm working with 2 screens here, so things might be a bit complicated. I thought I could do everything from 1 screen, but don't think I can. Let's just see if I can... Oh, wait, I might be able to. Okay, this might work. Think I can stay on the other screen. Yes. Okay. I can operate from the player's view screen. Perfect. Okay, so your initiative is 9. I won't bother hiding it, since it's one-on-one combat. And just FYI, everybody, including players and viewers, it's quite windy where I am, so if suddenly the stream quits, it's because there was a blackout. Happens around my part a lot. So just, yeah. Okay. So he's gonna roll initiative. Kevin, can you still see us?
Yes, I can.
Okay, your webcam went out a bit, but that's okay. Oh, wow.
Oh, good.
Natural 20 on initiative. Well, that's a natural 20 you'd rather have now, right?
Yes.
Okay. So, it is his turn first.
Guys, I gotta duck out for like 10 minutes, okay? I'll be right back.
Okay, you might miss it. Okay. So, when Dresa steps up, and I'm also checking stats, guys, so you won't be able to see that in the audience, but I am checking behind the scenes. Okay. He's gonna come at you, and go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and slash at you with his great sword.
It's still black on my screen.
Really?
Yeah.
Let me see if I can.
Zoom out. I had to zoom out to find where the action was going on because a lot of the screen's black, so I just zoomed out.
Okay. Oh yeah, I'll try that.
Yeah, Vinny, maybe I can move the screen a bit for you, if that will help.
I'll try.
Did that help?
There we go. Yeah.
Okay.
Sorry.
That's okay. Okay, so he's gonna attack you with a great sword. And I'm gonna go to full screen for the audience, guys, so you can see everything clearer. So you're now in full screen. Okay, he's gonna attack. And that's 11 to hit. I don't believe that hits.
11 to hit. I have 14 armor class.
So he takes his great sword and swing, and you dodge out of the way. He's gonna follow that swing up.
You mean his not so great sword?
He's gonna follow that up with a second slash with his great sword.
Wait, he can move and do multiple attacks?
Yeah, he's multiple attacks. Second great sword slash. This time a 24 to hit.
That hits.
Okay. And you take... yeah, so just a reminder, audience. I'm rolling the generic dice and adding up the modifiers in my head, so I do less typing for myself. Okay, so you take... I think that is 13 damage.
Wow. Wow. Okay. All right.
And that's gonna be his turn.
So, Roderick, writhing in pain, feeling as though he's on the brink of death right now, takes out his short sword and goes for a jab at the closely standing half-dragon.
Okay. Unfortunately, you don't have advantage, so it's 10 to hit. And no sneak attack. I added your sneak attack, by the way, to the macro button.
Oh, thank you.
But it does not hit as you, in cowering in fear, you take out your short sword and you try to stab him, and he just grabs your hand mid-swing. That's not gonna work, little one.
Roderick Fraser, seeing as there's no other option, escapes 1, 2,
Are you using
3.
Are you using a bonus action to disengage?
Oh, yes. Yes, I am.
Otherwise, you take an opportunity attack.
Yes, I will disengage.
Okay?
And he will escape 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 into the treed area.
Okay.
Question, Vinny, or Ari. Can
Yeah.
I use my heal on Roderick and not contribute to the fight? Is that okay?
No, you guys are like watching from the keep.
Okay.
You're
So how far away?
250 feet.
Okay.
And also, I don't think you have any healing spells.
Don't I?
No.
Oh, I thought I did. Okay.
Okay, so that was your turn.
Yes.
Now it's back to Lang de Joseph, Cyanrath. So Lang de Joseph is gonna be like, he's gonna walk 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. See you in the trees. And again, he's gonna slash at you 2 times. First. Oh. Funny chat, guys. Alright. That's gonna be an 18 to hit.
That hits.
And you take 9 points slashing damage. But I believe you are TKO.
I am very unconscious.
Okay. So now I'm gonna change the music a bit. So, Langdrosa grabs your unconscious body and pulls you into the middle of the area here. I was gonna move him, okay.
Okay.
Thanks. And he says, this one, although he was brave, he was also very foolish to fight me. Ah, and he raises his great sword in triumph. And all the kobolds around the area, there's about 16 kobolds around, they all chant in Draconic, which I believe only Evan would understand. How many of you know Draconic? Sorry, Evan, I had you muted. What did you say?
Oh, I said I'll translate for everyone. You
Okay.
can just tell us what they're chanting.
He says, they all say, Cyan Wrath, Cyan Wrath, Cyan Wrath. And
Okay.
he says, this one was honorable. I cannot count that. I cannot take that away. Release the prisoner. He deserved it. And they push this woman out in the front. And she runs as fast as she can back to the keep. And head
Okay.
inside. Then, Langdrosus drops your unconscious body on the ground and heads back to his kobolds. You see? That is what a true champion looks like. He's talking about himself.
Yes, I had assumed as much.
And they
No
all,
offense, Kevin.
so all of you are now in the keep. Governor Nighthill points to 4 kind of robed individuals in the keep.
Mhm.
And he says, quickly, get to him.
I'll healing skills him myself too. I have no spells and 1 hit point, but at least I still have my healing skills.
What healing skills?
My medicine skill.
Oh, yeah. So, Governor Nighthill says, that's no point, my guys can take care of it. And they all rush out of the keep as
But I
Langdrosa
got a 19.
and the kobolds start to move out of the town. And you see Mondath say, that's my half-dragon. And they all... Actually, no, you wouldn't hear that from that far. Ignore that. And,
Can we make a perception roll to lip read that?
sure, why not?
We already heard it. That's fine.
Yeah, okay, it's not a big deal. And they all start to leave the camp as your unconscious body, Roderick, is in the middle of the field. And the gate opens and 4 guys carrying like a makeshift stretcher with like some animal skin put you onto the stretcher and haul you back into the keep. And they haul you up to where you guy has been watching. And 4 guys start stitching and CPR and everything they can to try and bring you back to not on death's door. They say that's the best we can do. He's stable. He won't die, he'll live. You'll awake in a few hours. And this guard, who you guys remember saw his sister, that's the woman, his sister, and he wanted to fight, but they restrained him not to. He turns to all of you. Please let me know when he wakes up. I have a lot to say to him. And Governor Nighthill says, as do I. So,
Okay.
what do you guys like to do now? You guys are in the keep.
I need to rest.
Yeah.
Like half of last session and then all of this one so far, I've been at 1 hit point with no spells left.
I agree.
Governor Nighthill says, Roderick will awake in a couple hours. If you would like, I can tell him you guys went to bed. At this time, it's about 4 a.m., and all the army of the cultists have been heading out of the town.
Hmm.
So what would you like to do?
I'm just gonna lay in my medical bed, being very unconscious for the time being.
Yeah, I gather that.
I just need to rest.
I will stay up.
What was that, Colbert? You're breaking up.
I will stay up and party for a little bit until everyone else wakes up and is ready to go.
Okay, FYI, if you stay up more than, I think, another hour, you will incur you might incur a penalty.
Okay, I changed my mind. I will have a little rest then.
Can Jacob or Kavith meditate because of his ability?
Yeah, you only need to sleep 4 hours, or meditate 4
Well,
hours.
I'll do that then.
You'll start meditating now?
Or I'll just rest with everyone else.
Okay. So are you guys all taking a long rest?
Yeah. I think so.
Yep.
Okay.
Uh-huh.
So to speed things up a bit, 2 hours go by, and Roderick, your eyes slowly open to see Governor Nighthill and Escobert, and another guard that you recognize as the guard that wanted to rescue his sister. They are standing over you as you awaken.
What happened? Where did the army go?
The army has left the city, my dear friend.
The prisoner, is she all right?
And this is the guard now talking. Yes, my sister, you saved her. I am so grateful. You have no idea how grateful I am. Please, if you need anything, I'm sure me and Escobert can give you what you need. If there's any provisions you need for your journey, for whatever task you go on, please tell us. And Escobert goes to you, and he says, I was saving this for my militia to recover from this big, long-nighted battle we've been having. But we all feel actually, that you deserve this. This is the last healing potions in the entire town. And he hands you 2 healing potions.
Thank you very much. These will be greatly needed and appreciated.
Your friends, Governor Nighthill says, your friends, they've gone to bed as they were very tired. And I think it's a good idea for you to rest as well. Once you guys awaken, I would like to talk to you. Me and the nobles of the town would like to talk to each of you. So get some rest and we'll see you in 8 hours. Or 6, actually.
I will see you then, my friend, and I will go forth to rest for 8 hours.
Okay.
Now, without the healing potions, have I recovered any health from their medical treatment?
No, but after a long rest, you go full HP.
Great.
So, Corbeth, you awaken 2 hours after Roderick goes to sleep. Your meditation is done. Please heal yourself if you have taken damage, which I believe you have.
Okay, I have to check that, and my I'm not sure what my health. I'm not because I wasn't here last week. I'm not sure what my current health is at.
I can check.
I think you took a bit of damage.
It's 10 out of 16.
No, 16. Okay, so how do I? So I can refill that.
Let me just hold on. Simon, I know you were controlling him last week. I'm gonna take you off the controlling list.
Yeah, that's okay. I understand.
Jacob, do you remember your bond? Don't say it out loud.
That'll be in my background, correct?
I took it off though, I forgot to put it back.
I see one bond, but
Yeah, hang on, think I can find it really quick. Oh, I forgot to mention, everybody watching the stream, and players, I found something really hilarious online. Thanks to Dave at tabletoping.net, he let me use his critical fumble chart. So if an enemy or a player rolls a natural 1 on an attack, something really misfortunate will happen to them. And it's really hilarious. I forgot to mention that before, guys. So yeah, a natural 1 and something really funny and unfortunate will happen. Okay, so yeah, you're at full health, Corbeth.
okay.
Do you want me to get your bond back? I can do that, hold on. Just take me a little bit to find it. Okay, so
Hey, Matt. Do you mind if I take a picture of you guys and send it into the Timmy's telethon thing?
Yeah, do it. I'm about to post it right now.
Okay, cool.
Sure.
Cool.
I mean, sure, I don't mind.
Probably not gonna be all that great of a picture, but
I did that for a year. I was the Timmy 1 year. So.
okay, so you should have your bond back, Corbeth. Did it go?
I'm
Did you find it?
Mhm.
Okay, cool. So yeah, you awaken, and your compatriots are still asleep. You see Roderick
Okay.
now asleep with you, like on the side, on the bed next to you. Would you like to do anything, or just hang out until...
Can I tell Roderick about my dream, or should I?
He's currently sleeping. It's
Currently sleeping.
unadvisable
Okay.
to wake them up.
I will just wait until everyone wakes up.
Okay, so 6 hours later, you guys, I know, 4 hours later, you guys awaken, which would mean it would be 12 p.m. noon in the afternoon. Just remember that.
Okay.
And you all awaken, and somebody enters the room, just like a guard or somebody, And, here, let me put you all back on the keep. And, yeah, so you're in the keep, and you awaken, and a guard comes and says, Governor Nighthill would like to speak to each of you. Please meet him downstairs. So guys, you get your spells back. So please, anybody spellmaster, put the spells back. Evan, I'd like you to
Yes.
please choose 4 level 1 spells to prepare, not including your always prepared spells. So choose that.
Yeah.
Clovis, you are... Here, I'll do it for you. Okay, you're at max HP.
Awesome, thank you.
Magnus, I'm gonna do yours. You're at max HP. Magnus, you didn't use any spells. So... Oh, FYI, Magnus, you gain spells back at a short rest. You're the only spellcaster in D&D that can do that. So just FYI. You might need to might want to use more. Piprol, I put you back. And Logic, you're already back. Okay.
So, Ari, can you remind me what my always prepared spells are? Or is it just Cure Wounds, or is it the other one too? Because I have 5 spells prepared right now.
It's in your spell book. Right side. Do you see?
On Show All? What?
No, on spellbook. If you go to the right side, it'll say not prepared, or always prepared.
On each spell description, for me, it has the description is green for the prepared ones, and it's red for the not prepared on the far left. Oh, prepared, yes. Okay, prepared, yes. Prepared, yes. Prepared, always. Prepared, always.
Yeah, you got
Okay,
it.
so I still get to prepare one more.
No, you can
Bless.
you can choose 4 new ones.
Well, I know. I want to keep the ones that I have, though, because they're quite
okay.
useful. Bane? No.
Okay, I'll let you decide that on your own. And, so...
Create or destroy water. Yes.
Okay.
Yeah.
So, what would you guys like to do now? Like to talk to each other? Roleplay a bit? Up to you. A guard just came in and said he's waiting downstairs for you.
How was everybody's rest?
It was good.
Good. Very good.
It was okay.
This is good.
Yeah. I needed to sleep.
Does anyone have anything they want to say before we head down to talk to?
No, I think I'm ready.
Yeah, I'm ready.
I'm ready.
Yeah, that's cool.
All right, let us go.
Okay. So you all head downstairs, and you see Governor Nighthill there, and he's got a bunch of other people with him, like 4 or 5 of them, very well dressed. They look very much, they come from nobility. And I'm just gonna take a look at the campaign notes. Okay, so Governor Nighthill says, Heroes of Greenest. That's what they're calling you. The whole town. That's the rumor. They're calling you the Heroes of Greenest. Quite a title, isn't it? After watching your exploits and hearing about them, I think it's well deserved. But there's work to be done. We didn't get enough information as I was hoping from that cultist that you interrogated with my help. Me and the nobles have decided that you guys are the best choice to find out where their camp is. Where have they gone? This is what I want to know. And I will pay each of you, all of us, the nobles and me, have gathered a large sum of money. I will pay each of you 250 gold pieces to gather all the information that I am looking for. What say you?
Alright, let's do it.
Yeah,
That's
I
really
like
sweet.
gold.
I accept.
Tell him I'll do anything for gold. You can tell him that.
Yeah.
What is the
Huh?
information you seek?
Kabe, that's pretty counter to your personality.
Right. I will. It sounds like a good cause, and I will go forth, and I'm down to partake in this quest
Okay.
That Elven sense of humor.
for gold.
So, what was the question, Roderick?
What is all the information you seek?
Okay. Guys, I suggest you might want to write it down, if you can. Vinny, I will send you some paper after the stream.
Alright, thanks.
Okay. So, I want to know where the camp is sited. How many raiders are there? Who are their leaders? What's motivating these attacks? And where do they plan to strike next?
Okay.
As a secondary objective, please don't risk your lives for this. But if you happen to find valuables that were taken from the town, I think everyone would really appreciate if you return them. But do not risk your lives for that. That's only if you really are advantageous to do so. And like Escobert told you last night, any provisions that you need for this journey is on him, free of charge. Unfortunately, I don't have any more potions left, but if you need any gear, weapons, supplies, we will give them to you free of charge.
Can I have some armor?
Some armor. You seem to be wearing leather armor. I can probably offer some other armor, but you're a spellcaster, am I right?
Yeah.
Yeah, if you wear too much armor, that's gonna dampen your ability to catch magic. But I might be able to offer some other
food.
armor.
Oh, okay. Or if you have any food. Or,
I can offer you some better armor. How would you like some studded leather armor? Because I believe you're wearing regular leather, am I right?
Yeah.
Okay, so Escort, you're on top of that? Yes, sir, Nightail. We'll get some studded leather for him. That shouldn't impede your spellcasting, but it'll make you a little bit more defensive.
Thank you.
Okay, let me mark.
Okay.
Yes?
Might I be able to ask for some javelins? I've recently run out on our travels. And,
How many javelins would you like, sir?
2 would be amazing, but any more I would graciously accept.
Yeah, we can give you 3 javelins.
Thank you.
As I don't suspect we will be attacked again. But just in case, we need some weapons, but we can definitely manage 3. Anybody else?
I would like to ask if they have any form of more advanced short sword that they could offer me.
Advanced short sword? I'm not sure what you mean.
Any kind of sword that would be an upgrade from my sword that a hobbit could wield.
May I take a look at your sword, halfling?
Why, yes, you can.
So this is a standard short sword, and he takes a look at it a bit. Am I right to assume you're a quick fellow, on your feet a lot?
Yes, you may assume this.
So, I'm not sure if any other weapon that doesn't have a finesse to it might not work for you. So, Escobert, do you have anything in mind? He also takes a look at the short sword. I'm not sure. This is a pretty well-made short sword. I mean, I might be able to give you a scimitar, but it's essentially the same. Just one is kind of slashes guts out, one kind of pierces guts out. But as far as your weapon, you want to stay quick, so there's not much else.
In that case, I would love if you could offer me 9 bows for my short bow.
9 bows?
9 arrows for my short bow.
Yeah, we can definitely manage that. 9 arrows it is. Please mark down everything, guys. I don't want to have to, mark everything.
Yeah. All marked down. Thank you very much. That was very generous of you.
You're welcome, Logic. Anybody else?
I'm satisfied with my equipment.
Okay. So, that is your mission, guys. You have accepted it. So I believe they headed southeast, if I'm not mistaken. So I would start heading that direction as soon as possible.
All right. Is everyone feeling ready to go?
Very well. Yes.
Oh, before we go, I need to make sure everybody has their abilities back. So, Actus, you get War Priest 2 back, and your Channel Divinity back. And Magnus, I don't believe, had anything, nope. Pipperl, you have Second Wind and Action Surge back. And Corbus, I don't believe you had anything, no. You didn't use spells. And Roderick, I also don't believe you've got any of that stuff.
Nope.
Okay. So, you guys want to head?
Let us proceed.
Okay. You guys make your way out of the keep. You start heading towards the southeast. And you hear this voice behind you. Wait! Wait! Slow down, I need to talk to you. You guys turn around. And a young man walks up to you, limping heavily on his bandaged left leg. Thank you for stopping. I hear that you intend to follow the raiders and see where they've gone. I'd like nothing better than to come with you, but unfortunately in my condition, I just slow you down. In the midst of all this tragedy, there's no reason you have heard about the fate of my master. But my master is Leosin Erlanthar. Leosin Erlanthar. It's important you know he's a monk from Burdusk. He disappeared last night we were fighting some raiders, a pretty savage battle, and a few others and I fought our way to the keep, barely. But Leosin, he didn't follow with us. We don't know where he went. We have no idea. We went back this morning to look for him. All we found was his broken staff and his choker. He always wore his choker. He would never abandon it. I think they took him. Oh, where are my manners? My name is Nisam. Nisam Waladara.
It's nice to meet you, Neeson.
Nice to meet you too. What's your name?
I am Roderick Fraser.
And he goes to each of you and asks your name.
I am Actus Tepeshian, Nisam.
I am Pipro Gayati.
I'm Magnus Northman.
I'm Cobb's Big Tree.
Nice to meet you, nice to meet you. So listen, he's been investigating these raiders for months. I fear that he might have tried to infiltrate their group. I told him not to, but he's stubborn that way. When they retreated, I think he tried to follow them. But maybe he was captured or worse. I know no one understands these guys better than him. His knowledge is very important if we have any chance against them. When you find their camp, please look for any sign of him. It would mean a lot to me. My brother
What does he look like?
He's got black hair. He's a half-elf. Kind of copperish skin. And he might be in some robes. I'm not sure he's a monk. And, yeah. So please look for him. One of my brothers already departed for Burdusk to bring help. But that's gonna be many days. And anything you could do before then, that would be a godsend. Do you have any questions for me?
I don't have any questions for you.
Nor do I.
I don't have any. I can think of one.
So you'll look for him then?
Yep, I will. We will, as a group.
We will do our best to find him.
Thank you so much.
Yeah. You're welcome.
I have to go to the bathroom quick, guys. 1 second. You can keep going if you want.
Okay. So, what would you guys like to do now?
Where are we again?
We're at
In
the...
the keep?
You guys are... No, southeast. Just about to leave the town. As this guy came up to you and talked with you.
Okay. I'm ready to go. I don't know about anybody else.
Yeah.
Yeah? Everyone in agreement?
Yep.
Yes.
Okay. As you head to the exit of town, you notice that the tall grass of these green fields, which is the big area of the land you're in, it's called the green fields. And this wide swath of grass is very noticeably completely trampled down. It seems like the raiders just went in a hurry in this way. It's very easy to see that.
Alright, I believe we should follow this direction.
I'd like everybody to make
As do
a
I.
perception check.
Okay.
Of course.
Can you roll for me?
Yes, I can.
Cobbeth it has some kind of tracking skill class ability, doesn't he?
I'm not sure.
I will go and
Should.
I'm gonna make a perception check right now. It's just a little slow.
I rolled pretty poorly there.
Okay.
18. Oh no, sorry, 9. I was looking at yours, Magnus's.
Natural 20.
Oh, there we go.
Okay.
Yeah.
Everybody 15 and higher.
Mhm.
Which is
That's not me.
Magnus. Everybody except Pipro and Actus. Looks like. Right. Wait, Jacob, did you do perception?
I'm just making one right now.
Yeah. Okay.
How'd I do?
22.
Perfect.
Can you see the chat?
Yeah, I just wasn't on it at that time, but now I can
Oh.
see. Right.
Okay. So
Go.
all of you, except Actus and Pipro, notice that these tracks are definitely deeper on the way out than they are the way in. That's all
Okay.
that gives you.
This means they. I think they left in more of a hurry than they came into the town with.
Deeper.
Maybe they had more stuff they were taking out with them.
Oh, true.
Maybe they just ate a lot and got fat. That's also a possibility. Most likely they were carrying large amounts of loot.
Yes, true.
And or prisoners. They might be carrying captives on their shoulders or something.
Yeah, that's what I would do.
So what would you guys like to do?
I would like to follow.
Okay.
I don't know about.
I believe we should follow.
Okay. Everybody in agreement?
Yeah, that sounded good.
Yes.
Okay, so this is the travel portion of D&D. So I need travel pace, travel order, marching order, and if you want to do anything as you travel.
Should we put a Pip in the front?
Yeah, I can go in the front. I have a lot of good points.
Our marching leader. Sounds good.
Your boy.
I'll go in the middle or the back.
You go in the middle of the back. Okay, I'll go second behind Pipro.
I can tail in the back, just trying to keep up with my little legs.
Okay. So, I'm gonna change the music. Because it's time for... Nope, that's the wrong one. Okay, so you guys are traveling along. And, oh, what's your travel pace? Fast, normal, or slow?
I think it would be.
I think we should go
I think we
fast.
should go fast in an attempt to try and catch up with them.
Okay,
Yeah.
there is
Yeah.
penalties about that, just to let you know.
A good pace.
Oh, that's a bit too loud. Hang on. Okay, that's better. Yeah, so there's penalties. Oh, look at the doggy. There's penalties, -5 to all perception if you travel fast, and also you might get tired quickly.
Hmm.
So just
I
letting you
think-
know.
Keep a fast pace.
Yeah?
Yeah, we gotta save something.
Fast pace is like jogging or running.
In that case, though, we don't want to overexert ourselves. I'm down to move at a normal pace.
Yeah, I just think we should go with the fastest possible pace that we can comfortably sustain for an extended period of time.
We're not in a rush, are we?
That's my opinion.
Well, let me just put it in perspective. All characters can travel at a normal pace for 8 hours per day.
Then let's travel at a normal pace.
Yeah, let's do that. That sounds good to me.
Alrighty.
I'll make sure we all stay together.
Yeah.
Okay, any special activities you want to do while you travel?
I'd like to constantly just scan the ground and make sure that no traps have been left behind, or since I'm at the back of the group, that there's been nothing dropped by the people we are following, like little pieces of loot or pieces of cloth that might give us suspicion as to what they're up to or where they're going.
Yeah, I'll do the same thing.
Okay. So, that can be done. Anybody else? No?
No.
Okay, so you guys start traveling. And you travel along where the grass has been flattened. And you travel 2 hours with no type of big activity. Nothing really catches your eye. It's still, you can see a clear trail going more southeast.
And is the trail still easy to follow?
Still very easy. They'll all smash the grass down. Continue traveling?
Yeah.
It is now, I'd say, around 2 p.m. Actually, with the conversation, let's say 2:30, 2:30 p.m.
Yeah, I think we should keep going.
Okay. You had another 2 hours at a normal pace, and the gently rolling hills of the area start to change into more rocky, steep-sided plateaus. And the land between these plateaus largely flat, broken only by outcroppings and wandering streams.
Okay.
So, as you travel, no big things happen, but as you approach this terrain change into like rocky plateaus, you see smoke coming from a little bit off to the side of the flattened grass.
Okay. Why don't we send somebody who isn't me, probably Roderick or Cobbeth, to go take a look? Because if I come anywhere near the camp, they're going to hear me and
I'll go
attack us.
I'll go take a look. I'm the stealthiest of our team.
Yeah,
Good call.
that's what I was thinking.
All right, so I'd like to move and try and go take a look.
So you guys don't want to even approach, like, even close?
Actually, I'll follow behind at like a safe distance behind Roger.
Yeah, I'll follow 50 feet behind or so.
Oh,
Yeah.
okay. In that case, I can bring all of you to a new screen.
Ooh.
So for those watching, feel free to comment also. We like to hear from people. Do you guys see now this stuff?
Yep.
Courtesy to Endworld user. Forget your username, but thanks for the map. So who's in front?
I'm going to be going in front. I'm going to go ahead of everyone else to try and take a good look and be stealthy.
Okay, and anybody else?
Well, I think we were gonna be like 50 feet behind or so, just to make sure, like, in case we run into a conflict up there, that we're not just leaving Roderick to die.
Okay, 50 feet back.
Yeah,
then.
that's what I'm thinking. Like 50 feet back. So yeah, not close enough to make too much noise with my armor, but close enough that I can be there quickly to
And
support him. if he gets
Magnus?
Yeah. I think that's a good idea.
Okay, you're staying back too. Clovis?
I'll stay with the main group.
Okay, so Logic is scouting ahead. Then, please move your characters accordingly, but please do not go past the black. These,
Alright.
these
I'm starting to be able to see some things.
Okay. Hang on. My mistake. Do you see better now? Yeah, you see.
Yes.
So, these, side plateau cliff type looking things next, left and right of you are...
Mhm.
Can you move me a little bit? Because I see them all, but it's black and I tried to zoom in and out and it didn't help.
Okay, I'll try and adjust the screen for you. Is that better?
No.
No? Better?
There we go. Yeah, thanks.
Maybe I'll just keep you more forward up here. The screen, I mean. Okay,
Alright.
so, for those who see what's going on, you see, some cultists.
I do.
Yeah, so, wait, hold on, these cultists are cooking some meat in a, fire. And, they're kind of talking back and forth and slowly rotating. Looks like some kind of prairie dog or some meat that they're cooking.
Prairie dog. Nice. Let's kill them and eat their roast prairie dog.
Good one,
10 feet. They are 10 feet, the plateaus, the side cliff looking things. They're about 10 feet. Shoddy prairie dog, that's funny. Hungry. Okay. So what would you guys like to do?
We should definitely take advantage of them not knowing where we are.
Can,
Yeah, 100%.
can we sneak up behind one and kidnap it?
I'm not sure if we'd be able to do that with all the other ones standing around.
Oh, yeah.
Well, if we all got our abilities back, maybe someone has something that could help us out.
I could create water on their fire
Um.
and prevent them from roasting their prairie dog.
Hey guys.
Yeah?
I think I might try and sneak up just a little bit closer to try and get a better view of the whole area. Just
Yeah,
to
I
make
think
sure we're seeing all we can see.
that's a good idea. And then also what we should do is, once you've done that, Roderick, maybe you should just like sneak attack to start an ambush.
We'll see once.
If there aren't like 20 other guys on the other side of the fire or something.
Yeah.
So yeah,
I will have my.
the plateaus are 10 feet up, and yeah, you need to. If you want to climb, you can, but it's difficult terrain, which means double your movement.
So I'm just gonna sneak a little bit closer here.
Okay.
And
So
there is a significant amount of what I believe are kobolds also around the fire.
you see these kobolds. They're kind of waiting. Looks like for their meal. The fire is nice and lit. You also see, in the corner, far north, what looks like weapons on the ground. You notice the cultists, there's no weapons on them. The kobolds have some daggers on their belt, but the weapons seem to be quite far, like, up there. You can see that, right, Logic?
Yes.
Okay.
Ooh. This is interesting.
And it looks like they're pretty distracted.
Well, you know what? Why don't we, Roderick? Why don't I cast my whatever it's called? No, cantrip. My guidance spell on you. And then you can.
Sorry.
No, go ahead, Vinny. What were you going to say?
I was gonna say we could try to steal one of their weapons and use it.
Yeah, that's what I'm thinking as well, Vinny. But I think I should cast my guidance spell on Roderick to allow him to sneak better, and then he could sneak around and steal the weapons from the rock, and then the rest of them we can all ambush them.
So as you guys are talking about this,
Another weapon.
the cultists, dinner's ready, and the kobolds all swarm, take their share of the meal, and then they all, holding some meat, run far away into the distance.
Okay, now's our time to strike. I'll cast guidance on Roderick Fraser.
Okay. And I'm now going to try and sneak around behind the cultists towards the rock.
What does guidance do again?
Next time, he can add a 1d4 to his next skill or to any skill check within the next minute. So the idea being he can add plus 1d4 to his sneak check when he tries to sneak up and steal the weapons.
I think the rest of us should also kind of sneak up and be ready to either use ranged attacks or jump if needed.
Yeah, that's a good idea.
Those great
Okay, yeah, I'm going to hang back here.
Oh, so Logic,
Let me see what my range is.
As you get that close, please make a stealth check.
Of course. Stealth.
And Magnus, did you want to move forward?
Sure. Yeah.
Oh, natural 20 on the stealth.
Yeah.
And you get to add plus 1d4.
Sweet.
You want me to?
So Roderick probably sneaks so well that he wouldn't even know he's there.
Oh, and that stays for a minute. So you don't have to use it on that.
Okay, I'm just going to go to here because then I'm 60 feet away, which is close enough that I can do my Hadouken fireball at them when the time comes.
Okay.
All right. So I'm over at these rocks.
You can see a bunch of kobolds in the corner, kind of eating their lunch, cackling it to each other. And make a perception check as you move around the rocks. Oh, did we lose Kevin?
I think we did.
Oh.
Does he still get +4 to that roll with guidance?
You can choose to if you want, but that lasts 1 minute. So,
Okay.
as long as Actus remains concentration. Don't forget, viewers who's watching, I'm doing a giveaway. If anybody donates any amount of money to BC Children's Hospital, information is below the stream, and you'll be entered to win Tabletop Simulator. There's not many people entering, so I would definitely take your chance to donate even $1, and you'll be able to enter to win. Kevin looks like he might have disconnected. We'll just wait for him. I wonder if he is still there.
Oh, I'll get some pizza. I'll come in a second and grab it. Is it pepperoni? Oh.
Oh, it looks like he'll come back. Hold on.
Okay, good. This is kind of a critical Kevin moment. Now he's about to steal all the weapons from the cultists.
Yeah, that's the rogue. Let's play some music while we're waiting. Let's play... this one.
By the way, guys, I'm having a show on January 28th.
On the 28th,
Yeah,
where is it?
District nightclub. I'll
I
send
think,
you the link.
We're gonna get some of that's January 28th, right, Vinny?
Yeah.
Okay, I think we're gonna get a big group of people and come down and watch that. That'll be sweet.
Yeah.
Awesome. Yeah, I'd totally like to see that as well.
Thanks.
Maybe we'll be able to get Simon out for the weekend.
Okay.
Oh yeah.
That would be the shit.
You're gonna create a Facebook event with all the details, right, Vinny?
Yeah.
Hey, welcome back.
Yeah. I will.
Cool. Yeah, that sounds awesome. I'd love to see you again.
All right. Are we? Did anything change from the last time I was?
No.
No, it's kind of a critical Roderick moment, so we were just waiting for you.
Perfect. Thank you. All right. So I'm gonna roll that perception.
You have no idea what... Yeah, you don't see a thing.
I don't. All right. But luckily, I am still quite stealthy. All right. So I am around the rock and by the weapons.
Okay, Just remember, guys, I'm amping up the reality to this, the realism. So, if you can't see what Roderick's doing, you can't act upon it. So just like, FYI.
Okay.
All right. So now that I'm by these weapons, and
Yeah, you see scimitars on the ground next to the rock, just leaning against the rock. The cultists are just eating, and just like eating and minding their business. They don't really see you. They're quite distracted.
okay. Can I examine the weapons?
Yeah, they look like normal scimitar weapons.
Okay. In that case, I am going to crash this dinner party, and I'm going to take out my short bow real quick.
Are you stealing the weapons first, or did you?
Maybe you should hide the
I'm gonna
weapons
be able to-
somewhere.
I don't
You guys
I don't
cannot
think I'll be able to pick them all up.
you guys cannot give him any advice because
Okay.
you're nowhere near him. Roderick,
All right.
Roderick, you already told me you're attacking. You didn't say pick
Yep.
up the weapons.
I'm
Yep.
ready to Hadouken Fireball as soon as he shoots them.
So I'm going to use one bow, like one arrow from my short bow, and attack this first cultist here.
Okay.
I'm gonna be ready to shoot to Ari. Should I roll roll for that? Like for turn?
Alright, everybody now needs to roll initiative. And I mean everybody. And I'm trying to figure out how to...
Now it's still my attack first, right, Ari?
Yes. You start the
Alright.
surprise round. Okay, I'm just trying to get this
Oh,
thing
wow.
to work.
I think that's my third natural 20 of the game.
Holy crap.
Yeah, money.
Share some.
Okay, for some reason, it's not letting me control this, so I'll have to do it without looking at you. You guys on the webcam. I'll do it off screen. It should auto adjust though. It's weird. Oh wait, maybe I can. Okay, hang on. 1 second. Okay, so I'm going to look up the cultist and see that. Okay. And okay. And Magnus, I'm gonna roll initiative for you.
Alright, then.
I'll have to click on you. Ugh. So much things to remember about everything. Okay, that should have worked. We have one person missing. Clovis, did you roll initiative?
Yeah. I think I did, didn't I?
You might just not have selected your token.
Yeah, you have to
Oh,
select your token.
Okay, let me try one more time.
Cool.
How do I select my token? How do I do that?
You click on your
It's like
token
tiny guy.
and call
Oh,
this.
right. Click my call with. Okay, got it.
Okay, good, that works.
1 second.
Okay. So now I'm gonna order. I like to keep the initiative for enemy secret for those watching. I know some like to keep them open. I prefer secret. Okay, so let me go back to. Okay. So first up, Roderick, because he started surprise round. You taking your short bow, firing on this one, going ahead and make an attack with advantage.
Oh, I made that roll earlier. I got a.
Oh, there it is. Yeah. Sorry. So
I'm quite happy with it.
critical and sneak attack. Wow. That is.
Is that 8 plus 4 plus 6 damage?
Yeah, that's 18 damage.
Wow.
So you fire your short bow, and the guy doesn't even have time to glance over as it goes right through his head
Yeah, sweet.
and flops
Guys,
onto the ground.
So a quick follow-up to the picture I took earlier. They're going to put it on the show, on the Timmy's telethon thing. So
How did you find out that your photo got put up?
I just Emily messaged me and told me.
Oh, cool.
Cool.
That's awesome.
Nice.
I'm watching it enough right now.
I mean, it's not much, but could be kind of interesting if you guys want to look at your TVs.
Yeah.
Okay, so
If one of you guys
that's.
get to take a chance to take a picture of that on TV, that'd be awesome, because I can't, unfortunately, watch it. from here.
I will try, Seven. I'll try sending you a Snapchat of it.
The thing is, like, it's such a small picture of us anyway, so like, you can barely recognize
Yeah.
it. But it's kind of cool.
Okay,
All
Corbett.
right.
Corbett, do you want to move, Roderick?
You know what? I am good where I am.
Okay.
Maybe move behind the rock, maybe, Kevin, where you might be able to hide. Would that be
No,
good, or do you
because
want to stay there?
If I go behind the rock, I can't defend these weapons.
Right. Good point. Okay, I'm going to. Is it my turn then, alright?
Yes.
Okay, I'm going to shoot my bow at the first guy I see on the left.
This one?
Yes.
Okay, go for it.
Okay, 1 second. Okay, here we go.
Okay. So you did not stealth though, so you don't get advantage.
They saw me before?
Yeah, you have to actually like roll stealth to count as hidden.
Oh, okay. I didn't know that.
Yeah.
Okay. But I still hit them, right?
You do hit them, and you do 8 piercing damage. So
Okay.
you see this cultist farthest from you go down, and you react to that, and you pull your bow up and you fire right at the cultist, and it goes right through his side, but it doesn't completely kill him. It does puncture an artery, and blood starts pouring out. But he's not
Okay.
dead.
Okay.
Okay, do you want to move, or...
I will move up.
Please move 1 square at a time, by the way.
Okay.
That's a new thing I have to do for the stream.
I can go right there.
That is a cliff, so... Yeah, you can still
Okay.
do it, because difficult terrain. Yeah, you can still make it there.
Perfect. I will stay there.
Okay, next up is... Axis.
Yes. I will Hadouken Fireball. Which of the guys is injured? Closest to me?
Yeah.
Oh, Hadouken Fireball him then.
Okay, what's the range?
60 feet. He's 55 feet away.
55 feet?
I'm standing where I am specifically so that I'm just barely within fireball range of those guys. Not fireball, but
Yeah, 50 feet, okay.
Sacred flame range.
So I need to do something with that, right?
No, I need to. Hold on a second.
I believe dexterity save.
Hadouken!
Yeah,
Oh,
dexterity
yeah, right.
saving
Sorry, it's
throw.
not an attack roll, it's a dexterity save. Yeah.
Okay,
Do they get a penalty for being unaware of the attack?
no, you didn't roll stealth, so. To actually
Well,
count,
no, I was.
to actually count as hidden and gain the bonuses of hidden, you have to be able to roll stealth. That's the rule of 5th edition. I was,
Okay.
yeah, I looked at, there was this guy who told me that, like, if a fog cloud happens, it obscures vision, but it doesn't make you not hidden because of, like, sound and smell and stuff.
Okay, but they hadn't heard me or seen me, and I've been standing still and silently there.
Yeah, but it doesn't, count as actually, like, hidden. You have to roll for that.
Okay.
But it does count as a surprise round.
Okay, well, I Hadouken Fireball him.
Okay, so I need to make a... And also, I don't believe those kind of attacks you get advantage anyway.
Well, no, but normally when somebody is making a dexterity save against something that they were unaware of, I don't know if it works in 5th edition there's a penalty.
I
Like if they
don't
get
believe
disadvantage
so.
on saves.
There is
Okay.
the cover.
Yeah. Well, I know, yeah, you get advantage if you have cover against something like that, but I'm not sure if they get disadvantage for not being aware of it.
No, pretty sure not. Okay, so he rolls. He gets a 6. So you throw this you can fireball, and it cauterizes his wound, but also kills him at the same time.
Nice.
So he goes down in a burning, screaming, ah!
Yeah.
Sweet.
And do you want to move?
Yes, I will go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Yeah. Oh, sorry, I didn't move one at a time. Oops. Yeah, that's
Yeah,
where I'm at now.
Okay, where do you move? There, okay.
Just 2.
So next up
25 feet
is
south of the dudes.
Magnus. You're up.
Okay. Oh, the Azra's Blast.
From there, let's see.
I can't see where I am.
Oh. Ah, hold on. You're down there. Can you see now?
Yep.
And the enemies are quite far. I think you need to go a little bit closer.
Okay, I'll move.
It's because Axis is kind of in the way of the first cultist. But if you go 1, 2, 3, 4, from there, yeah, from there I think, no, he'd still be a little bit in the way. Or you could climb the side. But tell me what you like to do.
Eldritch Blast. If
Okay.
nobody's in the way. Or is someone still in the way?
No, I think he's just outside. Actually, no, he's still slightly in the way. But you could shoot, you could try it. They would just get a very small bonus with cover.
Yeah, let me try.
Try? Okay.
Yeah.
Which one, the further one? Or the closer one?
The closer one.
Okay. So Eldritch Blast. Let me put on some music. Music. Eldritch Blast is going to be, and I will remember your invocations this time. It's hard to remember. Okay, Eldritch Blast. Critical. Nice, Vinny.
Yeah.
Go Magnus.
There we go.
So, I'm gonna make this a little bit more exciting. So you take your Eldritch Blast, green energy forms in the top of your staff, and you fire it. Curves around Actus like a bullet, and impacts the first cultist. It impacts him so hard, and thanks to your repelling blast feature, he bursts in half, and the two halves knock against the other cultists. And the cultist, the cultist is gonna make a strength saving throw to see if he can stay upright.
Nice.
Yeah.
He showed him.
And he has crap strength. So, is this right? Yeah, cultist. Okay, so, saving throw. Nope, that's not high enough. So this cultist blasts into pieces, flies against the other cultists, and this cultist lands 10 feet this way and prone. The symbol for prone will be that. And this cultist is obliterated.
Bubble shot.
Yay.
That was awesome.
Great.
Oh wait, Pippo, what's your dexterity?
Let me just check.
I'm so sorry, Pippo, I didn't realize you got the same number.
Oh, that's okay. My dexterity is 9.
9? Okay, never mind. Magnus would have gone first anyway.
Yeah, that's fine.
Okay, so now it is your turn. Pippo.
Okay. So I think I'm just gonna approach 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and I want to see my range on those javelins because maybe I could throw it at the last guy.
Javelin range?
Yeah.
Okay, I believe it's 30. Let me double check.
Okay.
With, without disadvantage is javelin. Without disadvantage, javelin is 30. With disadvantage, 120. So are you in 30 feet? No, you're in 40 feet.
40 feet away. Could I? What is it called? Roster, I think. When you just move farther.
That would be your action. You can dash. Double your speed. So
Yeah.
you use 30, right?
Yeah, I've
So
used
you can
30.
use another 30.
Okay, so in that case, I'm going to approach until we're 30 feet away.
But
And I'm gonna.
that's your action though.
Yeah. Okay, so can I not throw? 'Cause
No,
I could always.
no, dashing is your action.
Okay.
Why does he need to dash? Can he just walk 30 feet and throw it?
Oh, it was with disadvantage.
Oh, I thought you already used 30 feet.
Yeah,
You did.
Okay. Well, in that case, I'll just get even closer then. May as well.
Yeah.
I'll just use another 20 feet.
You can. Yeah. Okay.
There we go. And then I'll be ready for the next round if he survives that long.
Okay, Logic Fraser, you're up.
Okay. So,
Actually, no. You're not up because technically you started the surprise round.
Okay.
So now the surprise round is over. So that means the next person is Cobbeth.
Okay. I will. I can't strike it with my sword, can I?
Your sword?
He's too far away for me to get there.
Yeah, and also you have your longbow out. So you'd have to use an action to sheathe the longbow.
I will just use my longbow another time. Use that to shoot on him.
Okay.
It's useless for me to roll sneak at this point, right? It's turn 2.
It's an action, I believe, for you to use hide. So you wouldn't be able to attack on the same turn. Are you still there?
Yep. Sorry, I just went out for a second.
Yeah, so you can't.
Okay.
You can hide, but that would be your action. Because I don't believe you can bonus action hide.
I'm just gonna attack with my longbow then.
Okay, go for it. $11. Unfortunately, the cultist. Oh, he's on his back. So it'd be disadvantage anyway. So yeah, definitely, it would be, yeah. So the arrow just flies right over him. And it goes somewhere into the trees.
Okay.
Would you like to move more, or?
I'm good where I am.
Alright, next up is Actus.
Okay. Charge up here and close range Hadouken.
Please move one square at a time.
Sorry.
That's okay. There actually isn't much dynamic light around here, so
Yeah.
it's okay.
So Hadouken.
Okay. That's considered a ranged spell attack, am I right? No, actually it's not. Never mind.
No,
Right.
because he has to do a reflex save, yeah.
Yeah. Let me just look up prone really quick. I believe it does give some kind of penalty for prone.
I think my photo should make it up.
Well, yeah, if he's lying down, it might be harder for him to dodge out of the way.
Yeah, let me just look up. Prone is... It can only crawl. Disadvantage on attacks. Ranged attack is disadvantage on him. No, it doesn't say.
Okay, just normal then, I guess.
An attack roll against the creature have advantage if you're within 5 feet.
Mhm.
But
It's
that's
not an attack roll. And I'm not quite within 5 feet, unfortunately.
okay. So I will roll regular
Just regular
dexterity.
reflex save, I guess.
I believe it's yeah. Let me just check really quick. Deception, no. Okay. Six again. So, did you use the move?
What?
How much damage?
Does 1d8?
Yeah, you have to click it in your spell book. Well,
Oh, sorry.
I suppose you could just type 1d8 slash roll and then 1d8.
Here we go. Where is it? Oh, cantrips. Oh, I do. Sacred Flame. Hadouken!
Okay, so he rolled a 6, so he takes 2 radiant damage as this fire burns his skin a bit. And he's kind of screaming and trying to get away on his back.
Okay.
Okay, is that it?
That's it for me.
Okay, next up is Magnus Northman because you got higher dexterity.
Alright.
So Magnus, is you're up.
Okay.
You are currently down here. You see yourself, right? Over here?
Um, I saw the red. Oh yeah, I see me.
Okay, so you've got 30 feet. I believe 30 feet. Yeah, 30 feet. So 6 squares.
Can I move 4?
4 forward?
Yeah.
Straight forward.
Yes.
Alright, 1, 2, 3, 4. And?
I wanna add that.
Okay, you want to try and... That's 2 people. No, you can't. They have no line of sight. Because Magnus, Axis and Pip are blocking completely a line of sight.
What can I do?
Although it does say in cover a creature, so I interpret that as like any amount of creatures. I'm not sure. Yeah, I'll interpret that as any amount. Yeah, you can attack with the bonus to cover.
Yeah.
Is that what you'd
Okay.
like to do?
Yes.
Eldritch Blast?
Yes.
Okay. $17 with cover. I believe that's definitely a hit. So another green energy blast kind of goes right between your friends. Oh, with disadvantage though, because he's on his back. Forgot about that.
That's okay. At least I hit.
No, actually, you might not. Let me see.
Oh shit.
Yeah, I'm sorry. With disadvantage, because he's prone, it's hard to hit him with a ranged attack. So the blast just goes right over his head. and
Okay.
impacts the trees in the distance.
Okay.
Any more movement, or are you good?
I'm good.
Okay, you're up, Piproll.
Okay. So I'm going to move around here and attack with my great axe.
Okay, go ahead, you got advantage. Because he's prone.
Well, so
Oh, 2 11s. Oh, that's tough luck. That means you rolled 2 sixes. Wow. So you take a great axe, and you just wildly swing around. And, you can't seem to hit him. Even though he's lying on his back. Right in front of you. He kind of, like, smirks a bit.
God, it's bad. Oh man.
Any more movement or
Oh no,
bonus
that's
action?
my turn.
Okay, Roderick, you're up.
That's bad line.
Probably like a minute.
Roderick Fraser?
All right. So, I'm going to begin by moving 1, 2. I'm going to move to here, so just like the 2 steps,
Okay.
and then I am going to yet again use my short bow.
Okay.
So I just have to mark down the arrow I use. Okay.
Unfortunately, with disadvantage, because he's on his back, any ranged attack that's more than 5 feet away on prone is disadvantage.
Okay. That's okay.
So, unfortunately, the arrow was right past his body. Impacts the stone on the opposite side.
All right. And then I'm going to end my turn by stepping back 1 step to continue to defend.
Okay.
That's everything.
So, this cultist turn, he is going to use half his movement to stand up and he's going to go 1. Tough. He's gonna disengage and go 1, 2, 3, 4. Oh, 3, because he stand up. 1, 2, 3. Wow, he's kind of in a predicament. Yeah, he can't really do much. So, he's gonna stay there, not disengage, and he's gonna concentrate on staying alive and dodging all attacks. That's the best he can do. So yeah, he's gonna stay there and do the dodge action.
Okay.
Because he sees his weapons out of reach, he's totally done for. Actually, no, disregard that. No, sorry. He's gonna do something better. He's gonna get up. He's gonna go on his hands and his knees. And he's gonna say to all of you, please do not kill me. I, I want to stay alive. I have information that will help you if you keep me alive.
How do we really know that you're gonna be lying?
Well, he's unarmed. He's not in much of a position to.
You're a bit too far to hear that, Vinny. But, Actus Pipro, Roderick, you hear that he's surrendering, and he says, if you keep him alive, then he has information.
That sounds good to me.
We should make the decision after we hear the information.
Well, I mean, we can at least capture him now and decide what to do with him later.
Yeah.
True.
So, I have this really special gem, and I can show you where it is. The cult really wants this. You can use it to your advantage. If you would just follow me, I can lead you to the gem.
That sounds enticing.
How far away is that gem from here?
It's not too far. It's quite close.
That sounds good to me. We grab the gem.
Okay, so just follow me over here. Can you follow me it's towards the west.
Well, that's where the kobolds are.
Yeah.
What kobolds? I don't know of any kobolds.
I smack him.
Ow! Oh, what was that for?
The kobolds that you made dinner
You've
for.
already dug yourself into a great credibility hole.
No, it's just been the four. Not one of me. You killed my friends. We've just been eating here.
We saw your group of kobolds who are just to the west of here now. I smack him again.
Oh. He kind of looks kind of guilty and is like, yeah. Fine, you got me. What do you intend to do with me?
Well, let's kill him.
Well, I think we should tie him up and keep him for information. First, we should tie him up in an isolated spot, tied down to a tree or something like that, and then go take care of the kobolds, because we don't want them. We don't want to be in the middle of something else when the kobolds come back and swarm us by surprise or something.
It's true.
So what are you doing?
Let's drag him off, back down to the south, and tie him up to a tree or a rock or something like that.
Does anyone have a rope?
I have
We
rope.
have rope.
Okay, let me know what you guys are doing. Details.
Someone should hog tie him.
Yeah, we're gonna hog tie him and tie him to a tree or a large rock or something like that, so he's immobile.
Okay, who's gonna tie him?
Put something in his mouth so he can't yell.
And gag him, yeah. So who's does anyone have is anyone particularly skilled at rope use? I'm not. I'm just kind of average at it.
I'm not skilled at rope use, but I do have rope that has a history. It's tied someone up before.
Okay.
So I can tie him.
Okay, so move down and make a normal dexterity check.
Of course.
The Roderick Fraser.
Oh, that was a saving throw.
No, it needs to be a unskilled one. Do you know what that is?
No, I don't know where that is.
It's in skills and it's towards the bottom.
Okay. Oh, unscaled dexterity check. Got it.
$15? Okay.
Yep.
So you do your best to secure him and make sure the knots are really precisely round. And he's now tied up. And what are you using to gag him?
Oh, let's use one of the severed limbs of his comrades. No, I'm just kidding. That's a little bit gruesome.
So out of character.
I know. I was joking. We will grab a piece of the clothing of one of his comrades, I suppose. Just like tear off a piece of one of their cloaks.
Okay.
Gag that. I have to run to the washroom. I'll be back in a minute.
Can we continue? Oh. Okay, we'll continue without him.
So he has a cloth gag in him.
Yeah. He goes,
Well, there we go.
And are you moving him, or?
We need to find a tree to climb to.
A what?
Climb to a tree, but maybe we could just bring him along with us.
He's likely fairly immobile for the time being.
Okay.
Yeah, but
Oh, here's what I'll do. Ari, I take some of the swords from the sword pile,
Okay.
and I jab them into the ground quite deeply,
Okay.
and then we will take him over there and attach him to the swords jabbed into the ground. So even if he can somehow wibble wobble from side to side, he will not be able to get away that far.
Nice.
So you're tying to his hands or his whole body?
We're just like from the extra rope left over from when we tied him up. I'm just gonna take that line and tie that to the sword stuck into the ground.
Okay. So it's basically like, it's acting as like a post, and you're tying him.
Yeah, like when a dog's on a post and it can only go so far around. Like he's not gonna be able to get that far. And I'd also like to state that the swords are jabbed so far into the ground that it's only their handles sticking out, and the blade is not out of the ground whatsoever to prevent the rope from being cut from the blade.
Make an athletics check for that.
Will do.
You're a small guy.
I've got pretty good athletics if you need help pushing swords into the ground.
Okay, make it with advantage then,
Alright.
as Clobbit is helping you.
Should I roll one too, Ari, or not yet?
No, if you help somebody, they get advantage.
Yeah, that's good.
So with your help, you do manage to push all the swords down into the ground all the way, as much as you like.
Awesome.
If you tie them up to the rope, with the rope to the sword posts, and he's currently there, and yeah, he doesn't seem like he can escape at all.
Great.
yay.
Now, seeing as we're 2 hours in, would this be a good point to pause the story in preparation for next week?
I'd really like, I don't know, I'd hope to resolve this area at least. Or you could just finish the conversation with, or whatever you plan to do with the cultist. How about that?
Sure.
Okay.
So he's currently just looking at you, trying to talk, Mmm. Mmm. Mmm.
Okay, so where's he tied up now?
I like
He's
it. Yeah.
tied up near me.
Okay.
With swords in the ground.
Well, let's not put him near the swords with the rope.
Oh, that's what Logic did already.
Okay,
We've got it taken care
is
of.
there a tree nearby?
There is no tree. What we did is I jabbed a bunch of swords very deep into the ground so that their blades are no longer showing, and then tied the tied rope to the handles so that it's almost like a dog on a post. Even if he can wiggle around slightly, he's not going to get that far.
Okay. I'm concerned that he's just going to pull a sword out and then cut the rope on the blade of the sword.
But he's already hog-tied.
He's hog-tied.
No, but I mean just by rolling, he might be. Well, I guess if there are several, he's probably secure. Yeah. Okay, let's go ambush the kobolds. I think we should kill them just in case they wander back. We want to get the drop on them and not the other way around.
How much time do you guys have?
It's getting kind of late here for me.
Do you want to just finish with the cultists, and then hopefully next week continue with the kobolds?
That sounds good to me.
Sure.
Yeah.
All right. Does anyone have any specific questions for the cultists? We can take the fabric.
I don't think we should question him until I think we should kill the kobolds first and then come back and question this guy once we've secured the area. Because right now they're only like 100 feet away.
Yeah, that's true.
And if they just decide to wander back or something catches their attention, they're going to come back and suddenly we'll be surprise attacked by 8 kobolds in the middle of our interrogation.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We'll wait till he has no more hope of escape, and then we'll ask him questions.
So you want to deal with the kobolds then?
Yeah, I think it makes more sense to kill the kobolds than to just try to interrogate this guy.
Okay, well I guess we gotta leave it to that then. Because that battle might take
All right.
a little bit longer.
Yeah, it might take a while.
All right.
Alrighty, guys.
Well,
thanks for the great session, everybody.
Yeah, that's great. Just heads up, I'm going to Mexico 20th to the 29th. So I think that's 2 Sundays that covers.
Okay.
So I won't be available for those 2 sessions, just a heads up.
Do you mind if
But you will be there next Sunday, but not the following 2. Is that right, Jacob?
Yeah, let me just check my schedules for next Sunday. I should be there for next Sunday, yeah.
Okay, cool.
Sure.
How about the rest of you?
I think I will be there for next Sunday.
I think I'm generally available like for next Sunday and stuff.
Alright.
I should be able to. I'll let you know.
Alright, hopefully everybody will be available, and we didn't, hopefully everybody who is watching the stream, hopefully there are some.
Thanks for watching if anyone's there.
Thank you very much.
And I know my YouTube offline watchers are very interested in this, so this video will be uploaded to my YouTube channel, Combo Dude the Gamer, and we will continue next time. This is the start of chapter 2, by the way, so you're all officially chapter 2. Yay!
Yay!
And get your roleplay hats on for next time. Hopefully there'll be some roleplay type stuff.
Everyone watch the telethon. There's lots of camp action on there right now.
Oh yeah.
Are you watching right now, Simon?
Yes.
I wish. I don't have Shaw.
Oh.
Yeah.
Miles is on there right now, Camper Miles.
Oh my god.
Yeah, it's really funny actually.
What
Okay,
channel?
Have you seen
It's on channel 4, Vinny. Shaw.
Okay.
Okay, so we will conclude this next time. Thanks everybody for watching. Nobody really donated or so the giveaway will be postponed each week until people enter. I think that's a good idea. So if you donate any amount, you can enter the giveaway, so keep that in mind, viewers. Okay. So,
Awesome.
take
Thanks,
care,
Ari. That was
everybody.
great.
Yeah,
See you guys.
Yeah, thanks for the game, Ari.
Thanks.
yeah, no problem.
Thank you very much,
See you
Ari.
guys.
Great
Good luck with your test, guys. See you later.
Yeah.
everybody.
See you guys next week.
Bye.
Hi.
Bye, everyone.